I'm so happy that you spend your lifetime with me for the next around 25, 30 minutes. And we want to talk about different things this morning. And I prepared something for you. And because, this is my purpose of my own existence, that you learn a lot of things in trading, that you become successful in trading, and that you become more happy in your life. So please use the chat. It's open. You can ask whatever is in your mind, what drives you crazy about trading or psychology or something else, or maybe the law of probabilities. So today we want to talk about two different things. After we spoke about the news and trades, of course, we want to prepare our trading day together in Folly Charts, because I know most of you are part-time traders. You have to work today, so it's the best thing that we choose time frame. We can make sure that we can follow the law of the probabilities. So good morning on YouTube as well. I have it on my right screen. So if you have any questions there on YouTube, then of course you can ask me there as well as in Zoom, of course. And I have the best host in my bag of Apple Markets ever, and she's supporting me with the first poll of today. So I have a question for you, and I hope you will join this poll. So the first question is, how did you spend your weekend? So I have three answers for you. How did you spend your weekend? First answer, I had to work. I had a job on weekends. Second second answer, I was looking at the charts. Or the third answer is, I spent precious time with my family, with my friends, maybe with myself. So that's the first poll for today. And I want to give you you can see it here on Zoom, and the same question on YouTube as well. So the question is, how did you spend your weekend? So I was looking at the charts, or I spent precious time with my family or friends, or I had to work. So what is it? So what do you think? On YouTube can see as well. So type in, I can see it there. So a lot of people spend time with the family. That's really, I love it. So I was in Frankfurt. I have a second office there from my asset management, Born Stableck and Partner, and I'm a second office there. So I was there from Thursday to Sunday, and yesterday I spent most of the time in the train to come home, of course, and had a lot of things to do there, coachings and visiting clients online. And yes, I spent time for myself as well on Saturday. I read some interesting books. Okay, but I guess I have some question. Okay, I had to work someone. I was looking at the charts, guys. So we can close the poll. Thank you very much. So most of you spend really precious time with your family and with your friends. I'm really, really, really proud of you. Guys, we have time from Monday to Friday to spend our time with charts and with red and green candles. But believe me, on the long run, red and green candles will never make you happy. If you have a look in happy eyes of your kiddies, or in satisfied eyes of your wife or your girlfriend, this will make you happy. It's okay if you prepare on weekend the charts for the new week, but this should not the main thing on the weekend. Please stop watching the charts on weekend. It's not necessary. We have our morning briefing show. We prepare the markets together. Believe me, that's the most important thing, that you collect lovely moments. And watching charts when the market is closed is not that moments you should collect. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with your kids. Spend time with your wife. This is what is necessary. That's the real moments. You can make a picture of it and put it on the wall of your life museum. Your whole life is like a museum. And once you have to go, then it's the time to go through your life museum. So what pictures you want to see there on the wall on your life museum? Red and green candles? Or really happy moments with your friends, with yourself, with your family? I have learned that because my teacher taught me the same. And for me, it was forbidden, absolutely forbidden, to watch charts at the weekend. My mentor said, you will do that, I close the coaching with you. I cancel it. I cut it. And I had the best teacher ever. So that was not the risk I wanted to have. So that's my advice for you. Thank you for joining this this poll. So I want to share my screen with you. So here we go. There's the chat. I can see it. If you have any questions, then I can see it there. And of course, so where is it? And yes, everything is there. Okay. So first of all, trading with financial instruments, but the risk note, for bilateral markets carries a high level of risk, which is not suitable for all investors due to their complex nature. Before entering into client agreement or making a transaction, please make sure to read the terms and conditions of our service. Consult a specialist if necessary to ensure you understand the risk involved in trading. So that's the risk note. Of course, this is let's see what we have on news this morning or what we can expect from the market today. Okay, there is a little bit charts on Saturday. Okay, that's great. Okay, looking the charts, reading a book and studying about trading and practicing my strategy. By the way, I'm living alone. Yeah, okay, maybe you should, Amilcar, I guess it's time to look for friends, guys. At least you can call me. I'm your friend. Call me if you need some advice. So I'm still trying to figure out the true benefit of Heikinashi compared to Japanese candles. Perhaps you can briefly comment when you go through one of the trading setups for today. Yeah, of course, Stefan, I can do that. So we have interesting. We have a comparison between Japanese candles and Heikinashi candles, but let's see it in the chart. So what do we expect on news for today? Not really much. So we are trying to foreign trade in Euro USD, but if you have a look at the Dow Jones or in other market, so you see today we don't have any news we expect, and not really interesting news at this weekend. So it's time to focus on the chart, but by the way, I want to invite you to our trading spotlight community. Oh my gosh, we rose to 250. Anna, we should celebrate it. 250 participants this morning in our wonderful, that's a round mark, a wonderful, I love it, guys. 250 participants in our wonderful, lovely trading spotlight community where you can follow the charts from Paul, Jens, and myself, of course. And I want to invite you, open a real account at Edmund Markets, put some deposit on it, and then you get an access to this lovely community, of course. And don't forget the other webinars from Paul and Jens during the rest of the week. Okay, I guess it's time to check the charts. And first of all, let's have a look at the markets this morning. We start with the FTSE, that's the British market. And what we can see actually here, in all markets, we have rising prices actually. So you see, we have an uptrend. We are really, really strong, but we are as well far away from the point of control, which is means that the balanced price, the normal price, or the average price. The price you can see on the right side, that's the fairest price in that moment. So we are in the move actually, so we don't have anything to do. Almost the same picture in Dow Jones. Oh my gosh, we have new record highs this morning. So price is going up and it's going up. So people have a lack people don't know where they should invest their money. So there is just only one option actually, and this is the shares or the market. And a lot of people, millions of new traders come into the market. And I hope you see the benefit of this of this morning show every morning, and spend a lot of time to prepare it for you and to give you really interesting information. Stick to the rules. You know, we have a meeting point, and this is the book map. That's the order book. There we have 3 columns. In the middle, we see the price, the left side buyers, and the right side sellers. So, but we have only one price. There is one order book. We have a meeting. So who is right, the seller or the buyer? It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. You have to stick to the rules. You know, you cannot, as a private trader, you cannot influence the market by your influence or by price, by your huge account. So therefore, if you lack a guarantee, if you have a lack of guarantee on the right side that happens what you want, then you have to work with probabilities. You know the sentence, if you miss the guarantee, you have to work with probability. And the main topic of today is 2 questions. Can you predict your own excess? Can you predict what you earn with one trade? And the other one, where we see the relationship between success and probability. And we need to talk about that and spend a couple of minutes with it. So the DAX opens strong this morning. And now here, I want to show you this big example, guys, why we need to stick to the rules all the time. So you could see we had a trend. We had the correction last week, and the correction went up to 78%, but we missed a real clear balance candle. And now imagine you were jump into this market, you get a loss, or you got a loss at the moment. So it's always the best thing. Doesn't matter if you work in hourly charts, wherever it is, follow your own rules. And hopefully you have rules for your trading, because you know, rules are the basics of probabilities. Probabilities means you have a mathematical calculation, and mathematical calculation never fail. Therefore, you have to follow the rules. Otherwise, you will never, and this is a promise, and this is a guarantee for the long run, you will never become successful in trading if you don't follow the rules all the time. You don't have to use my rules, but you should. I would say it's kind of duty that you follow your rules as a private trader, because you cannot influence the market. You can do nothing to push your trade into the profit. You can do nothing. Your job is to follow the rules and having a trading plan before you start the trade. That's your job as a private trader, guys. Okay, so the other important markets, you see oil price is still rising, silver is standing still roundabout, gold is a little weaker this morning, and of course Euro USD. You see it was a good idea not to go short, because you could see there was the balance candle, and this is the benefit if you work with stop buy or stop sell orders, because here in Euro USD, for example, you see that there was the balance candle on Friday afternoon. So normally we open a trade below the balance candle, and you could see the price went up. So this is the big benefit of Heikinashi. So if you have normal candles, maybe you go short there. And by the way, normal candles, yeah, you can use it. But if you want to follow rules, it's always a kind of interpretation. So, and you know, it's your perception, what you see there. And if you work with my rules, trading outcoming of the correction, you have to figure out, you have to train a lot of candlestick patterns. Steve Neeson, you will find it online. Steve Neeson wrote a whole book about interpretation interpret candlestick patterns. 3 dead soldier, 3 crows, cloudy, what, oh my gosh, whatever, bullish harami, bearish harami, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. That's kind of rocket science. And it makes you confusing. You're always very close to interpret. In Heikin Ashi, it's a trend filter system. Heikin Ashi was basically developed as a trend indicator. So therefore, we have two candles: a trend continuation candle, which means you have one body, you have a big body and a wick on the upper side for long, or a wick on the lower side for go short for a short, or you have a balance candle. And what we are looking for? We are looking for the balance in the accumulation phase. An accumulation phase means the price changes. Volume changes from, if you go long, from sellers to buyers. The volume changes there. And this is the sense of the wording balance candle. So why should you read a book? Why should you interpret any candlestick patterns, which is only visible on your chart? We want to make trends. We want to trade trends. And this is the point. We need a clear signal. And this is the big benefit of having these 4 rules with working. It's not that you must do it. You can work with your normal candles. That's fine. But then it's always close to interpret something. So the balance candle is really clear. Small body in the middle, shadows on the upper and lower side. They must equally, and they must as double as the body. That's easy. There is no interpretation there. Is it one or is it not? Is it one? Yes, we can make an entry. It's not, no entry. That's easy. That's the simple 4 rules. And this is why this is a big benefit. And you know, it's the nature of trading. Buy cheap and sell expensive. That's the point. Thanks for, I'm puzzled by the fact that Heikin Ashi candle is some an average. Yeah, of course, it's an average. Because one candle on Heikin Ashi includes 2 normal candles. That's the big benefit. Maybe you can have an earlier access if you work with normal candles. Yeah, that's fine. But I don't care about the 1 pip. I don't care about 2 pips or 10 pips. In 4-hourly chart, I want to see the direction of the chart. And I want to see the balance in the accumulation phase. Yeah, therefore it's an average. And it's enough. For me as a trader, it's enough. I don't need to catch the single pip. I want to have the big piece of my cake. And this is the trend and the movement. That's the biggest piece of my whole cake of the chart. But this is, as you know, that's only my, just only my private opinion. So, okay, let's go through our running trades. First of all, let's start with the bad news. On the good news, no, that's good news, because we had another loser. And it was in Euro Canadian dollar. So you see, I trailed my mental stop bar by bar because I didn't have a trend continuation there. So then this red candle here, it was on Friday, 4 p.m. With this candle, I had a close. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I had a close below my black candle. Therefore, I trailed my stop from the last 0.3 up to there, and I got a loss. I got a 20 pips roundabout. So, but I cut the loss. Is it a problem? No, it's not. With every loser, it's a kind of, that's a mathematic calculation of probabilities. With this setup, with every close, with every loss, sorry, you come closer to the next winner. That's guaranteed. That's a guarantee, but just only if you follow the rules. So it is a problem right now. No, it's not, because we have still a valid trend. We have still a correction, a young trend, because we didn't see the correction, the trend continuation there. We have still a correction which ran, let's measure it, from 0.3 up to there. So you see, we are fighting with the 61%. That's the holy grail of Fibonacci. So now what should I do? Nothing. I wait. I wait for the next balance candle, for the fourth rule. That's all. Wait for it. Put in a watch list. Euro Canadian still on my watch list. Wait for the next clear balance candle, and then you can open the next trade. So it's still on my watch list. So, but we have three lovely trades. So look at the Australian Swiss franc. It's really, really cool. So we followed the rules all the time. Trend, wonderful balance candle, open the trade there, and now we are on track. So what can I do now? I want to make a part-time purchasing. If we will see, if we will reach a close above the last 0.2, then we see a trend continuation, and then I will take the half of the position out from the desk. I will sell half of my position. So, and then I trail my hard stop into the profit a little bit, and then it's a free ride. Let it run. We cannot know how much money we will earn with that trade. So next trade, 86. Yeah, guys, we were talking about last week, you remember? And now we reached the last 0.2. And I promised you, if you will reach this point, I will sell half of my position. Exactly, that is what I'm doing right now. So I will close half of my position and take money off the desk. So that's great, guys. And we are in profit. So we see a smaller secondary trend, which is in the move right now, which means I trail my stop a little bit higher. So guys, it's a free ride. Let it run. Never intervene into your trade unless you are in loss, then cut the loss. But this is a big truth. Let the winners run. Therefore, you can see I have pips on my screen. On the right side, the lower corner, you only can see my percent. I don't care about the money. I know the system works because it's based on probabilities. So next one, New Zealand US dollar, a little bit in profit. If we will see the trend continuation, then we trail the stop. I have new ideas for you today. This is still Euro New Zealand dollar. We are on track. And next one is US dollar Swiss franc. So let me draw the trend for you. It's a little bit bigger trend. This is my trend I want to follow. Movement, correction. So you see how I draw the trend, and a big move. And now we had a big correction. And people ask me, oh, there were balance candles. Oh, there were balance. Should I get in? And I said, no, wait. It's a medium trend. Wait for it. We see a secondary trend there. And this is facing downwards. And by the way, as you can see here, at the trader sentiment of the private traders in US dollar Swiss franc, we had too many buyers there, and they are wrong. So this is a contra signal, and you see the price won't go up. So let the market see a kind of stabilization there, because we have high volume there. And if we will see a kind of stabilization there, then we can try it in the second point. This is kind of professional trading a little bit. See. So I have the second poll for today. I need an answer for you guys, because the second question is basically based on the probabilities. Can you predict how much money you will get with a trade? Can you exactly predict it? First question, yes. First answer, I don't know. Second one, yeah, I can. Or third one, no, I cannot. That's the second poll for today. I need your answer. Can you exactly predict how much money you will earn or you will get with one trade? Yes, you can or you cannot. Or maybe you don't know. You can choose your question, choose your answer. Do you say, yes, I can, or you cannot? What do you think? Can you exactly predict how much money you will get with one trade? Yes or no? Yes, I can, or no, I cannot. What do you think? So I let a little bit open because I want to show you this interesting thing. I got a question this morning from a lovely student, and he asked me, this is my trend. And still the question is open. Can you predict how much money you will get with your trade? So then we saw the move, and then we saw the correction. So, and by the way, there was a balance candle and there was one. And my client opened the trade there. Is it wrong or true? Is it fine or yeah or no? Basically, yeah. So we had 88% no, I can't, and just 6% yes, I can. Thanks. We can close the poll. Thank you. And based on the probability, no, you cannot. No, you cannot. You can only predict your loss. That's all, guys. So, and if you hear something about risk reward ratio, and if you think it through, then you will know that never works, because you can never predict how much money you will get. The only formula you can calculate before, it's your loss. So focus on rules. That's all. So by the way, let me explain this. Is it a clear signal? The balance candle, yeah, it is. But I want to show you another point because my client started a new trade there. I will draw the right one. So we have this, and you see, I want to explain a little bit closer, more carefully. So you see, that's the trend. That's the correction, and there. And now maybe we saw a trend break there because, yeah, we had a little bit close there, guys. Is it a real trend break? Yes or no? Basically, if you count the pips, yeah, you must say, okay, it is a close below my last 0.3. But guys, we're in 4-hourly charts. So you see the horizontal line, that's the 0.3, is at 74.32. So the close of this candle, is, let's see, at round about 2.8. We talk about 7 pips, guys. And as you can see, the price didn't go deeper. Maybe it is a trend break, but basically it's not a trend break. It's not clear. If we had, or maybe what's the right expression? I don't know. If we would have, I don't know right now. So if you will see, if we had seen there big pressure, high volume on the lower side, then we had more red candles, but we saw higher volume on the buyer side. So therefore, it's too late. We want to buy cheap and sell expensive. This is a really interesting thing. So, and this is, I want to explain that. And you know why we should stick to the rules, because you know we work with an event. Probability means It's the occurrence or predictability of an event. So what is the event in your trading? Yeah, we know, we figured out it's the rules. That's our setup. So your setup, you can count, you can calculate. You can calculate, and the English, the Latin number was probability. And I want to explain this. Can you predict how much money you will get? No, you cannot. Because if the dice is occurring, if your rules coming in, rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, rule number 4, then your dice is there. And then you have to roll the dice. Oh, you have a 6, but that is a 6, which means you will get a trend continuation. But how much money you will get with it? If you see higher prices, a third arm, a fourth arm, a fifth arm, a big trend you cannot know before. Therefore, this stupid thing, risk-reward ratio, it's not what you should consider about trading. Follow the rules, guys. And tomorrow, we go into the word corpus. What does it mean if you can figure out, if you can believe it? And this is the relationship between success and probability. The relationship is, if you see the dice, you must roll the dice. If you see your rules, you must be able to trade. Think it through. It's depending from the time frame you choose. And it's about if you are able here, mentally able to make your trade. This is the relationship. And tomorrow we want to trade, or we want to talk about a little bit more about the word corpus of this probability. And then we will figure out the main key of success in trading. Guys, that was my topic for today. I want to say, as always, thanks a lot for your lifetime. I'm a little bit over the time, guys. But you see, I want to share everything with you. We should extend this webinar, oh gosh. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day. I hope we'll see each other tomorrow. And as always, believe the wise words of Jedi Master Yoda when he said, "May the force of the rules be with you."